My name is Orion, and I'm gonna give, I guess, a brief history of my experience with gaming. As far as video games, when I was younger, I primarily played the Sega Genesis and the N64. Sonic was a big one on the Sega Genesis. I don't remember what Rayman was on. What was that? Was that Sega Genesis? Rayman, Sega Genesis. Was it? I'm pretty sure it must have been. So on the N64, I played like James Bond, 007. We played a couple of wrestling games. Raw is War was one of them. And of course, Super Smash Bros. Duh. Lots of Super Smash Bros. Oh, dude, come on. Ocarina of Time. Zelda. Ocarina of Time, yeah. Played that. N64. Oh, dude, and there's that like little soldier game, like the toy soldiers. There was that game. Oh man, see, now it's all coming back to me. This is great. So we played N64 and Sega Genesis a whole lot when I was a kid. Between me and my cousin, we always lived together. The next console from that, he ended up getting an Xbox, the original Xbox, and the game I remember most from that was Enter the Matrix, and that was a totally awesome game. We totally loved to play that. We were able to upload music onto the Xbox, so that was like a new feature, and we were super stoked. We uploaded Disturbed, so we would play Enter the Matrix and listen to Disturbed. Oh, yeah, and when he had the Xbox, a big game for me was Splinter Cell. I played so much Splinter Cell. That game was awesome. I loved it. I also had a PlayStation, the original PlayStation. Oh, dude, I'm gonna see if I can figure out what game it was. It was this skate game, and it was way before Tony Hawk. I think it was called Skater with an 8.
Skater with an 8.
PlayStation Street Skater. It was called Street Skater. What? Oh my god, this game! Oh, I loved this game so much.
3, 2, 1, hit it!
Hit it.
Come on, yeah! You're ripping!
Oh my god. Okay, anyway. So I played this game called Street Skater, and it was awesome. And that was on PlayStation. I think like SXX Tricky or whatever came out at the same time as that. I played that. Maybe my upstairs neighbor had that. And that was a lot of fun. Probably some other games on the PlayStation 1. Not as memorable for me, but that Street Skater game, definitely. Now that I think about it, there must have been like Mortal Kombat on like Sega Genesis or something. Oh, dude, we totally played Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis, like no doubt. Like looking at this again, holy shit, this brings up memories. Oh, King of Fighters, dude. King of Fighters 99. Dude, these games were awesome. All this nostalgia, doing this. Wow. Oh my god. I played Mega Man. I don't remember what console. PlayStation 1 maybe. Crash Bandicoot a little bit. Banjo and Kazooie on the N64. Banjo and Kazooie, yeah. The one I remember most on the PlayStation 2, Vice City. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That's probably like the first game where like I really memorized the map. Probably just as well, if not better, than my own city. So when I was like 17, my grandma bought me an Xbox and a nice, flat screen TV. So this was the first time that I think I actually owned a system for myself. The games I played mostly on the Xbox 360. I played a lot of Call of Duty. And when I had the Xbox, I played some Assassin's Creed, probably a Splinter Cell game because I loved Splinter Cell, so I probably bought one of those. I would play this game called L.A. Noire, and I loved that game. You're a detective and you're like solving crimes. It's got this like Grand Theft Auto feel, except like you're a detective, but the story's like really good. Played a bunch of Fable, the whole like choose your own path. Are you gonna be good or are you gonna be evil? So I guess that brings me, to like nowadays video games. I don't have a system. In fact, if I do play video games, typically I just go down to the mall. They got this place called Play Live. And so I'll play like Overwatch. Battlefield, I think I might have played that one. I was never a fan of Halo. Not to say it's not it's a great game. I think Halo is awesome. I never owned it. My friends did. I would go over there and play it. I loved Destiny. I used to go over to my buddy's place. We'd just, kick back a couple beers and just play Destiny, tossing the controller back and forth. They have Destiny 2 out. I've played it. It's great. It's great, Just it's Destiny with a new map and new storyline. I'm not at all a critic of cookie cutter games because they work, Assassin's Creed's like that. It's just like the same game, new location, new era, different time, So they're great games. They're fun. Oh, dude. Oh, what was this one game? Prince of Persia. Dude, Prince of Persia. Xbox or something like that. I don't know which one, but Prince of Persia. That game was awesome. Ninja Gaiden. I played Ninja Gaiden. Dude. Oh, that's all coming back to me. That game was freaking wicked, dude. That game was so cool. Yeah. I built a desktop computer for video editing and music production. So like I'm thinking about getting into PC gaming. I've never really been into it before, but I can play Overwatch on the PC, and I really like having a physical controller, so perhaps I'll just buy like an Xbox controller and plug it in. I think that basically covers like the majority. I mean, of course I didn't cover everything, but that covers the majority of my video game experience. So as far as like other games go, when I was younger, we'd run around and play tag. We played Truth or Dare. We played freeze tag. We played cartoon tag. There's a lot of like make believe and like, I don't know, like house and all that. We'd play like board games, Monopoly, Sorry. I don't know, whatever. Just board games. Card games using a deck of 52 cards. We'd play like Rummy, Speed. I think I had Pokemon cards, but I had Pokemon cards, but we never learned how to play. Me and my cousin always wanted to play, but we never learned how to play. So that was like a weird thing. But we got Yu-Gi-Oh cards, several years later. It's just a couple years ago I learned how to play Magic. Magic's a whole lot of fun. But the biggest, most influential game, Arkham Horror. Man, that game is crazy. It gives you like this whole storyline, like Dungeons and Dragons with you have somebody who's leading. The game comes with characters and they already have names and backstories. Whoever the DM is, they have to build the decks for each of these characters. You guys choose what character you're gonna be. And unlike other games, you're not fighting against each other, but you're actually working toward beating the game. And it's, inspired by H.P. Lovecraft, so you're fighting like monsters. And it's also cool because it's got like this board game element where you move your character around to different locations, so it's kind of like Clue. The card play is like Magic, and then it's like D&D because you got the DM. And dude, that game, it is like insane. I mean, it takes like hours to play, but it's a roller coaster of emotions because you're feeling comfortable and feeling like you're all doing good, and then all of a sudden you just get attacked by monsters and like you're afraid for your life. Highly recommend that one. Definitely the most influential game that I've ever played, probably. I guess that's it. That wraps it up for my gaming experience. I mean, of course I'm missing stuff, but I look forward to talking about games and playing more games with you guys in the future. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Am I supposed to say something clever? Bye.